I'll just try to pace it right. You're thinking second, he said? You know what they say, big things come in small packages. And this truck right here, she ain't no joke. She's an off-road machine. I feel like I'm riding on a cloud right now. I don't feel not one bump. A little washout there. Gonna watch that. The more off-road we get, I mean, it's literally just absolutely crushing it with things. I always had bigger trucks. Maybe I was compensating. Now I know this is all I need. All right, I'm not gonna do it too long, but I did it for a minute. Oh, and the way this thing soaks up these bumps, I feel like I'm riding in a trophy truck. I'm pretty sure it's set up for the Baja 1000. What a rig. Guys, what we have right here is a 1994 Honda Acti truck, four-wheel drive. When I say four-wheel drive, I don't mean it's just in and out four-wheel drive. It's all time. I know what the outcome will be if I keep it. Just too hard on stuff. That's why I've decided to give it to one of you guys. Who doesn't want to be rolling around this rig? Whether you're grabbing parts, taking your girl out on a date. So guys, we're starting our first ever JH Diesel truck giveaway, the Honda Acti truck. 660 cc's of pure fury packed under this bed. People look at it and they go, what size tires and wheels? Are they 12s, 13s? 14-inch wheels on this rig. 14 by 7 or 8s, wrapped in 23-inch steel belted radial tires. 72 mile an hour limit on these tires. So perfect because this thing does about 65. You want to drive it from Florida to California? Nothing's gonna get in your way. What really attracted me to these trucks is the amount of room that these things have back here and the accessibility. You can put, what, pallets, machines. I'm pretty sure my Prius could fit in the back of this thing. And on top of that, when you don't think you have enough room, guys, just set the bedside down. What truck in America does that other than the Honda Acti truck? I don't know of any. Not only do we have the four-wheel drive package with the lifted suspension with the coilover suspension on the front of this rig, along with some fresh shocks on the rear, but you're getting the ultimate package with this headache rack that's wrapped in an ultimate unbreakable, trying to think of what I should say there, which literally comes with an indestructible coating on it. My boy Mikey from Mike's Custom Coating hooked that up. You can put your shovels up there, your coolers, whatever you want. Roof rack, we built it. There's a light mounted right there, switch on the dash, and we've got a 30-inch single row LED light bar. So you wanna see front, back, side, anything, it's on there. You got nothing to worry about. Along with the massive front windshield and the wipers, you're not gonna have an issue seeing anything in the front of you. This truck does it all. Now moving over to the interior, we're gonna open the passenger door. My bad, because you know why? Straight from Japan, this thing is right-hand drive. Nice, tight Honda transmission. I don't know if Honda makes that transmission, but it's their transmission in their truck. E-brake, if you gotta do some e-braking, you know, some gymkhana stuff, show Ken Block what's going on. But the interior in this thing is pretty much pristine for the year of this vehicle. Nice dash, no cracks. They really knew how to build them back then. So you're probably asking yourself right now, after seeing such an ultimate vehicle, how do you win this unit right here? Very easy. Slide on over to cletusmcfarland.com and grab you some JH Diesel merchandise. Whether it's a hat, a shirt, a sticker, anything with JH Diesel on it, it's gonna get you entered to win this rig. And guess what? Every $5 spent, it's gonna give you one entry. So one sticker, one entry. T-shirt, 4, 5 entries. So don't forget, guys, there is no purchase necessary. As we live in the great United States of America, you don't have to buy something to receive something. So there's no purchase necessary. All the rules and details are gonna be listed on the website at cletusmcfarland.com. The giveaway starts October 21st and it ends November 11th at midnight, 11:59 p.m. If you put your order in before that, you will be entered a chance to win the ultimate Honda Acti truck, designed, driven, and built by JH Diesel. So enough talking about the giveaway. Wish luck to everybody. And guys, thank you for all your support. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Check it out. All right, so my Uncle Chet has convinced me to ride in something that I absolutely despise. I mean, literally, look at this thing. The body lines don't line up. The door handles are loose. I mean, The door doesn't even stay shut. This thing's really already a piece of junk.
Oh, the doors were in the
Hey, can you rev it up for me?
I am.
This is
revving it.
This is what they want our future to look like and sound like. You hear that? Yeah. What is this, tin? What is this? It feels real cheap and weak. What is that? What's the body made out of? Because it just feels real cheap and weak. Oh, so just the bottom of the door. You don't even have the whole... Man, that's real nice, yeah. What a piece of junk, dude. Seriously.
Hey, you know it's really good on there.
Can't even fit in it. Hang on.
They do it.
One of the first cars I've seen with a factory iPad installed on the dash.
Right.
It's real nice.
It's like a 27-incher.
Yeah. How do you do the steering wheel? It just looks dumb.
It's dumb. It's the
That
dumbest
is.
thing.
Is it really? Like, be
I want
honest with me.
I
You do have a
wasn't
Tesla.
kidding. I hate Teslas as much as everybody else.
Yeah.
It's just the speed is addicting.
Well, you did buy one just to destroy it, which I did like.
Yes.
I actually thoroughly enjoyed watching the videos of you just absolutely destroy a Tesla Plaid.
160. How the brakes on? There's two fans. They're like, oh, he likes Tesla. I'm a Tesla fan. Then they realize I hate Teslas.
I've got the same fan base with my Prius. I had some guys that really liked it, and some guys were just like, that's dumb.
Yeah.
You know?
So we'll just launch right here.
I mean, okay.
Okay. You ready?
I guess.
So just watch the dash right there.
What's it doing?
It like puts you in like hyper mode. Oh, wait, it's not going into it. Hold on.
Yeah, dude.
That was 60.
Yeah, dude. See, it's still not like a diesel truck. You know?
Yeah, it doesn't take a while to light. It's
like
lights.
It's like
you don't have to warm it up.
Like literally, it's like you're just sitting here and then you're just going. Like there's no noise. It's so dumb, dude. So you're explaining to me that you're at what 40% battery right now?
Yeah, 46.
So when my truck, you're saying that it doesn't have as much power at 46% battery.
About 100 horsepower less.
When my truck gets to 46% of fuel in it, it has the same horsepower
and still slower.
As when torque. This is not true. As when this car would normally have. Yeah, it's just dumb.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's show the people what a 40-mile-an-hour slap looks like.
Oh God! No brakes! No brakes!
No brakes!
So the last time we all three were in a car together.
Oh, we did roll over.
Was my mud truck.
That's right.
This could be bad.
I literally knew you for like 10 minutes. I had like 5 Jack and Cokes, and I was like, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, we'll hop in there. And then somebody said, run the van over. So, okay, let's run the van over.
Hell yeah. All right,
so what are we doing here?
Just a basic launch here. All right. So it drops down, and it does like that whole cool plaid thing. So let's see if we can catch that guy on the bike. Preparing for launch. We are in full launch mode now. 130.
I think you caught the guy on the bike.
Yeah.
The best are the
Finally.
40, those
That's
40
funny.
slaps, dude.
The 40 slaps.
40 slaps, really. They just, yeah.
The 40. There's all other speeds, doesn't matter. But you know who taught me that? Actually, Parker, vehicle versions Parker. He's like, at 40 slap.
That 40 slap.
Yeah. Honest to God, like, how strong are these axles, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they don't have axles breaking.
Not very strong, actually, but whatever. Well, it's kind of like one of those things.
They're made out of vibration.
It's kind of like one of those things. An electric RC car, how often does it really break, you know?
It's kind of
nice. I mean, you know,
it's kind of nice, unless you wreck it.
Yeah, so.
Or you upgrade the brakes and then they fail.
God, dude. And it's real small in here. Like, look at me.
I am.
And there's a guy in the back seat, and my legs are like.
Yeah, you have no room.
I can hit the dash.
You barely lay back.
Honestly, like, this is like, I feel like a peasant right now.
Air conditioner's just too cold.
It honestly doesn't even blow that good. Where are the AC vents?
Oh, this is the dumb.
Where are the vents?
Watch how stupid this is. You have to hit this, then I do this.
Oh, so
they just come out of like a Dyson little.
So question:
slit.
what if this screen broke? You're just done.
Oh yeah.
You don't have AC. You don't have a radio.
You can drive the car because you have like other push button controls.
Oh,
here.
I could see you using that a lot.
Yeah, yeah, the hazard. But other than that, if the screen fails or whatever, you're basically screwed.
Yeah.
You have like little pull tabs like to get out of the doors, like there's hidden pull tabs to open the doors manually. But other than that, it's terrible.
Yeah, it honestly is. So one thing we were just discussing. So there was a guy that had a Tesla, and he worked on himself, and Tesla canceled the supercharging.
Yeah, so
I don't understand though. Hang on, supercharging versus charging. Why wouldn't all chargers just be superchargers? Why would you only put certain superchargers in? Like when I go to the gas pump, it's all the same.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they just do that?
Network that everybody can access. So you have your at-home charging, or you have like the superchargers when you're out on the road. So at-home charging takes about 8 hours to charge overnight. You know, like a cell phone.
8 hours. I mean, my phone charges in 30 minutes.
That's like for a full one. So if I came home after a day's driving 100 miles, it'd probably take, I don't know, a few hours, and then it's charged overnight.
Would this make it 100 miles?
Yeah, they go
on one battery.
Oh, 350 miles.
Didn't you say we just use 10% by driving around the block?
I'm being an idiot.
Oh, so if I floor it.
Yeah. But I think what Rich Rebuild is going through is that when you have it totaled, then Tesla bans that from their because they control the network.
Hang on. So you're not allowed. So you own the car.
Yeah,
you paid all this money, but now you're not allowed to supercharge your car because you worked on your own car.
Yeah, because you didn't get it certified, fixed by a Tesla certified shop.
So what does it matter if it's fixed by a certified shop or not? Why does that affect supercharging? Is it just to show they have control?
I can't stand Tesla. That's the number one thing I hate about them is the control. You go buy a part and the guy's like literally sitting behind a desk. There's not a tool in sight, and he's like, I guess I can get you an axle. Let me see if I got one for you. Let me have your VIN number and what happened.
So you have to tell them how you why you need an axle.
You go into a Ford dealership, you're like, I need an axle. They're like, okay, cool, it'll be here tomorrow. I got one right now. End of story.
Yeah.
In there, it's like a whole process of like.
So it's like you own your car.
But you don't.
But you don't own your car. Like it's almost like the government owns your car, but it's
Tesla.
But Tesla owns your car.
It's the right to rebuild is the big problem, and they got sued and they lost. So now they have to like give out all the repair ability and all the books and everything, so people can repair it. It's like $1,000 a year to get the manual to repair, and now it's like you can start fixing your own stuff.
Really?
But
so now they're letting you do it. They got sued because
they weren't giving out that information to the public to fix their own vehicle. So people don't realize that if you're messing with a car like this and you need something that's kind of random, they'll literally put you through the ringer just to get a part.
Like I broke my mirror. I needed a new mirror. Well, how'd you break your mirror? Did you slam your door too hard?
Yeah, they like put excuses in there.
Really? It's like it's not very good, guys. So this is kind of what we've been over. It's kind of like the government overreach where they want to control you. Tesla's starting that with their cars.
Yeah,
and you don't have the freedom. Like you can't just go and I want to put a small block Chevy in this thing. They're going to be like, why would you do that? Like,
it's
not
just the
want to let you.
questioning, and like as Americans, we hate. Like that's the best thing about America is like we have our rules and everything.
Land of the free.
When they like impose like these rules and you bought it, like you have self-driving on these, you have to drive because it's beta. You have to drive a certain way for a while and qualify to get your $10,000 option to have it do the self-driving.
Really?
You don't just get it. You can fail, and they could never give it to you because you don't drive within their parameters.
So you never had self-driving?
I never even got a chance.
Oh man!
Yeah, but I definitely figured out how to trick it. But then I ended up putting it in the wall, so I never really got to try it out.
This really is one of the biggest piece of craps I've ever been in. I'm not going to lie. Here she is. And y'all thought she was done.
Oh, no. She's just begun.
Yes, sir. Let's get her up in the air. And we're going to fix this old girl. Oh, yeah. I see the red. The coolant leak's on this side.
No, that was probably where I checked it, remember?
Oh, yeah. You did check it there, didn't you? We're not sure if we got a coolant leak or not. Definitely got a broken suspension part or two, which I believe is the strut, which is broken pretty much in half. That's what was rubbing on the tire. All right. Should be good there.
Man, it looks like a brand new strut.
It may have been.
Oh no, it had the boot over it, so I just kept it clean.
Oh yeah, strut's broke. Well, we're gonna get this little girl ready because we got a little project this week.
Oh my
And
Lord.
like you guys, I told you, we got the hybrids, we got the EVs going on, JH diesel and hybrid. Let's clean the environment up with lithium batteries and electricity that gets powered by, you know, coal and all the other raw materials. Let's clean the environment up one electric vehicle and hybrid car at a time. So let's get our Prius back going. As you guys know, hybrid, gonna be the way of the future along with EV. And we're gonna get this thing fixed up so we can take it to the mud bog and show people how it's done.
So it tilted the wheel back too because they're bent back too.
Well, there's a weak point right there. The strut is bent on this side. Tie rod's still good. Sway bar, sway arm, whatever you want to call that thing is still good. But then this strut, just another weak point. We're finding them and we're fixing them. So I got a fresh pair of struts. I'll get this thing thrown on there. And then we got to make some clearance for our new tires that we got to get for it. But need a little bit more clearance so when we're jumping it and the bigger tires, we don't start rubbing. So first thing you got to do when you're trying to put bigger tires on a vehicle is always remember that if you're not going to lift it, you make them fit. So we got a little pinch weld here. We flatten that thing right out because you don't want that. You don't want that thing popping your tire, pinching anything. Terrible thing to have happen out there when you're bogging. And always hit, don't miss like I just did. They make these Priuses kind of awkward. It's already got some mud in there.
I think once we trim that fender, you'll be able to hammer that in a little
Hammer it
easier.
better. You know, you're probably right. So always, another thing that you really want to do is, on certain vehicles, I'll trim my fenders with I'll put some nice masking tape over it and mark it, masking tape it. So, but I'm just gonna hand draw this. I'm at a pretty steady hand. I pretty much see where I gotta be. So, it's very important you get yourself a nice straight cut. So now we can fit a much larger tire on this without lifting it. So whether it's your truck, your mom's truck, your dad's truck, you want to put bigger tires on something, it's pretty simple. Just a nice mark right around. And I've done this quite a few times, so I'm pretty good at seeing where I got to go. So that's why, I didn't really have to trace anything. As you can see, my line is pretty much perfectly straight. So I guess we'll grab our cutter and we'll start cutting this thing, making it right.
Now remember, if you do this on your dad or your mom's car, you're gonna want to try to cut on a body line so they can't tell you did it.
Yeah, that's the thing. As long as you stay with the body line, door, jamb, sometimes vehicles have a nice body line. The pinstripe works, whatever you gotta do. So that is a very good idea. I'm glad you brought that up.
Remember, just like marking it, you want to cut it with a good steady hand where you get a nice clean line. You see the precision as it goes around there.
Still doing pretty good here. Because of the previous fender modification, I got to be careful around this big bend here, so.
Then you're just going to want to start at the other end, just connect the dots, as they say.
Caught myself on fire doing that one time.
I would say that's a
Pretty much no matter which way
special design
which
cut
way
there.
I come across this, it's just gonna.
Easy, big
Scratch
girl.
our light. May need that for later. We're doing some night riding, you know. Just about connected our dots here.
As you can see,
Oh.
with a little precision.
We cut a little too much. I didn't know about that, but that's okay.
Some would say you didn't quite cut enough.
It's true. I've seen worse. Look up SEMA beaver. SEMA beaver. A lot of cuts out there that go unnoticed.
Oh yeah. As you can see, just like that.
Now, I learned this from a couple of our local shops in town too. I've seen a few of them really do some nice cut jobs and wider fender flares on these trucks, and just turns out phenomenal, as you can see. I mean, clean cut.
It's beautiful.
Had a little edge there I wanted to get rid of, so nice clean cut though.
I like the way you cleaned it up. That did clean up the whole cut.
I think it's good. There's one more side
nice.
to do, and this thing should be. Oh yeah, we got this little piece, but the
Nah,
lift
we'll get
is in our
that
way.
once we put her down. Now you're on the other side. You want to make sure you trim them exactly the same where it all matches.
That's why I measured it in my mind.
I saw
Going
you
side to
using your
side.
fingers like that, yeah. You don't want to catch your mullet on fire. Thing's got another 3 feet of sheet metal to
Need
go.
a
What do you
face
mean?
mask. It's terrible.
You need gloves and a face mask.
Face mask probably be. It's on my to-do list for sure.
Well, she's getting down to beaver status now.
Good to go. New blade, finish her up. Really make it look nice.
I mean, from what I can tell, the distance between the pinstripe and the top of that cut right there
Pretty equal.
is the same on both sides. The gap right there in the door, same.
Of course it is. Absolutely. You think I cut it off?
I think it's a nice
No, she's
job.
good. We haven't tried to open the passenger door in this thing.
Well, that won't be a problem.
Now sometimes you can't get that perfect cut, so you got to kind of just tap it in down
Just
here at the
massage it a
bottom.
little bit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Get there.
A little bit
Hey.
back,
That's why I wear my safety glasses. Saved my life.
So you want to massage this corner right here where it's got a nice roll to it.
Yeah, so it doesn't cut the tire or anything too. That's good.
Yeah,
That's really good.
that's perfect. Nice body line. Lines up good still.
All right, well, let's get our tires back on it so we can get out of the shop. And we don't have the bigger tires yet, but we should have the bigger tires any day now. So we'll get them thrown on there, and she's about to be a monster truck. Well, we're gonna set her on down, and hopefully this thing still runs and drives like normal. we can get it ready to go. Forgot about the back there. Oh man, look at all that freaking clearance, dude. May have to do a little bit more trimming up here.
Think so?
Oh, you know what? No, you know what we got to do? We got to do our paintless dent removal and pull that
pull
out.
this out
because this is pushed back. That's why it looks like it doesn't have enough clearance. But in reality, I think it actually does.
Yep. Yeah, I got to do some more PDR to it.
Yeah, some more PDR, get it ready. Oh, this side, dude.
I know.
Like a desert truck. It's got more room than we know what to do with.
For sure.
So
I think the next step that's coming, this is going to be perfect.
they're not ready for it. They're not ready for that. They're not ready for that. And you know what? We're actually not ready for that. We're going to have to do that tomorrow. But when we do it, it's going to be good. You guys ready for this? The new Prius setup, boys. Oh, yes. We got some 27-inch skid steer tires we found. And it looks like they're going to work. So the problem right here is my boy, when he smashed in the side of me, that tire's rubbing over here. Now over here, we're golden. I mean, we got all the clearance in the world. So, of course, we're going to go ahead and do our paintless dent removal and get this thing figured out. But, shoo, buddy. What a rig. We're going to have to cut a little skid plate off there, maybe reattach it, pull it up a little bit, zip tie it at the front, but the Prius is ready for the mud. So let's get our PDR done and then get this girl set up and ready for the mud hole. We got our pull point on the top. We're gonna weld a D-ring on there, not a big deal. And then once we do that, we're golden. We're ready to rip. Well, once we pull this thing out to match the other side, good. Tire was just rubbing right on her, so I think we just about got it out. She's coming. Shouldn't be much longer. Oh yeah. Basically, once it starts to move the vehicle, you know you're solid. Now, every once in a while, you have a little mishap. It's very rare for us here at our dent removal business that happens, but every once in a while it does. So now we'll be able to take a little bit of glue or silicone, paint right over that. She'll be just as good as new. You'll never know it happened. Shut up. So, the first thing we need to do is check the roadworthiness of these tires. We need to see how they do and perform on the highway. I have a very good feeling that they're going to do great because so far, everything with this car is done pretty good.
I know when you have them on a skid steer, they're quiet on the road.
Oh, dude. I can barely even hear them. Oh, she's still got some get up and go, too. Whoa. What was that? We'll get that later. We had the bug deflector off the Ranger on the hood, forgot.
Bro.
What do you think? It's ready for plant bamboo.
Oh, dang.
We put a nice little finish.
Are these 28s?
27s, bud.
Oh.
We put a nice little finishing touch. We had to cut the fender a little bit, do a little fender mod, and it's good to go. Don't touch it.
Did not smoothen it out.
No.
We may roll it in. This was all smashed in from when you actually hit me.
Well,
so,
actually, you cut in front of me.
So we, not at all, dude. Plenty of room, miles of room.
It's gonna rub.
No, dude, didn't rub one time.
Hey, you know I got a little jump right here.
I mean, we could definitely hit it.
Like if you come through there, or from this side, you can kind of jump the driveway a little bit. I don't know if you're interested in testing if it'll rub.
Absolutely. I mean, it's definitely gonna do it.
Let me turn the
just
top
fine.
around so there's some light. Or I'll start at the start.
Yeah, it's perfect. So where do I have to hit it?
Like if you come through, well, I have a really good one or this one. I have multiple jumps. But if you come through right here, like from the back car, little left right here.
Oh, just jump in between those two trees? We're gonna completely total this thing before planting. It's a little spicier that way.
Yeah, you don't have a chance to hit those trees. You just have a chance to hit my house.
That's fine then. Your house is concrete. Those trees are wood, so I get what you're saying.
Try it real quick. See if it'll get airborne.
Of course it will.
Well,
All
I
right.
know.
Oh, shut off. Oh, you're good.
No, it's a Prius. It's hybrid. Look.
Yeah, just come right through there. Dude, the tires are so loud. Dude, how fast is he going? He's going all the way down there.
Justin, how fast do you think?
Freezing my ass off over here. JH has gone to the road, which is like 1,200 feet from here, so I don't know how fast he's planning on going, but... Oh, shit. Here we go. Golly, no, he's going fast. Yes! Did you hear it rubbing? Dude!
Dude, I think it cleared it.
That was
I think
perfect.
it cleared the whole driveway.
It went rub, and then it rubbed on the landing.
I didn't hear anything rub.
Oh, maybe that was me. I misheard.
Nothing at all.
I didn't think you were going to go that fast.
It's ready for ballgame,
I
dude.
think some rust might have flown out, too.
I may or may not lock the brakes up.
Imagine my dog ran out and you should... That would have been really bad. We should have warned Maddie.
What's that?
I thought that was just raw horsepower.
Oh, I may or may not lock the brakes up.
I think that was horsepower.
Oh, I thought you spun the tires with all that horse torque.
I'm sorry about
It's all right, Maddie. I gave him
this.
permission.
Is where I landed.
This is where he landed. Happens.
Is there a jump?
That was his tires rubbing his fender. Maddie, look, he's got freaking huge tires on this thing. Oh, Nate, your headlight, brother. Your damn headlight now blew out, dude.
Dude, he's its LED. I don't want to mess it up.
One of
It's
my
like
golden
expensive.
retrievers is gonna cut his foot on the shards from this thing.
It was already broke.
Garbage everywhere.
Your bumper's. Oh, that's fine.
Original?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't remember it being blue. I don't know why.
We got a full point on the roof. We're going vlogging this weekend. It's going to be great.
All right, be careful.
All right, guys, so there you have it. We'll be at Plant Bamboo this weekend, ripping it up with the guys from Trucks Gone Wild. We'll be doing truck pulls, bogging, a little bit of everything. So we'll see you guys out in Okeechobee at Plant Bamboo.